Hello everyone, welcome back. In last video we have seen how to create a project, how to commit the code into the local repository. So if we run the command git log, we can check the status of our local repository. So here it says we have one commit, and that commit we have done in the master, and the author is Ajay, and the email ID is ajay.devops@hotmail.com. When this commit has done, it's done on the date we just mentioned here and the time, and the commit message is this is my first version of the code. So this detail we can check with the help of git log. Let's say example, I want to do some modification in the file. So I will go in my file and will open in the any editor, and let's say example I have written this is another version of my file I have just edited. So we have written some messages and we'll close the file. And now if we run the command git status, so here now it says modified. So it says changes not staged for commit. So this changes is not so far staged and it's not committed because the file which we have committed is the previous version, and now we have some modification into the same file. So repository have the previous version, but the recent change we have made, it's not committed to the local repository. So how we can update our local repository with new changes? Before we do the changes, we want to know what local repository have. All right, that means whatever the file we have committed, what data it's contain, and what is the difference between the committed file and non-committed file. So we can check this with the help of diff command. So if we run git diff and after that file name, so in our case file is test.rb. So it says some data is edited. So if we can see here test file, this is another version of the file. So this is plus sign, that is edited one, and this one is the previous data. So it says whatever the changes we have done, it will highlight here. So let's say example, we have the thousands line of code and in that we have made some changes. So we can compare it, our working directory with the committed directory. It will give us the clear picture where the change has been done, and easily we can get to know whether we want to commit the existing file or not. So let's say example, the existing file that is working directory have this content and the previous content is above the red one. Now we want to commit that. So the procedure remains same. We'll run the command git add and after that the file name. So its file name is test.rb. Now we'll again run the command git status. So it says modified version of our file now available in staging area, but so far it's not committed. So let's run the commit command -m. So we'll give the new message and after that the file name. So it says one file change and two insertion, one deletion. So it will take care and it will bring that file to the current working directory. So based on this message, it has added the two lines and deleted the one line, and now working directory is exactly saved to the local repository. Now both the files have the same content. Now we'll run the command git status. So here we'll see that nothing to commit. That means whatever we have in our working directory is already committed. So the test.rb, the changes or modification we have did, it's already committed to local repository. Now we'll run the git log command. So it will tell us there is a two commit has been done. The first commit message is this is my first version of code and the timestamp is attached. And the another commit is done at the another day and the timestamp is attached with the commit message. This is a second version of code. Another way to read this commit lines, we can give hyphen hyphen one line. So it will just give us the short hash code and after that the both commit messages. So we have done the two commits for this same file. So in this way we can use the diff git diff command to make sure or to compare it the committed code and the current working code. So based on that we can take the decision whether we want to do the commit of our modified file. Thank you so much.